How's it going, everyone? Today's vlog is just going to be a chill and drive with NuttyNu. We're going to be talking about Toyotas, cars, trucks. I just sold my red Tacoma. You guys know my red Tacoma. Just sold that to a buddy's buddy. And the reason why I sold it, because I got the new Tacoma, the 2003 that we're still working on. Still waiting for a few injectors to come in, which should be here in the next couple days. So that would be my new off-road rig. It's just better, newer, 3RZ. Never had a 3RZ, but you know, 4-cylinder is easy to work on. So really stoked for that build. And that Tacoma, the new one, I feel like that's not a off-road beater heater. You know, that one's actually a really nice off-road rig. So I'm gonna spend the extra money and make it look nice and make sure it's fully tuned up properly. So different from the red Yoda, where we didn't really care too much about it. We went cheap on the red Yoda. But so I got rid of that today, and then also I just picked up another 97 4Runner. This is completely parts rig. It's automatic, 2-wheel drive, but it has the 3.4 engine, and that's what we want. It has like over 300,000+ miles, but the owner, the previous guy that owned it, had he said that it runs well, or it was running before they pulled it, or before they junked it. So I'm not sure what they took, but they took some parts. But for the most thing, I want the engine, and I also checked the steering rack, the rack and pinion on it. It's still really good. It doesn't look like it's leaking fluid. So I would take that steering rack, and hopefully it fits onto my Tacoma now, the one I have, my new Tacoma, because my Tacoma that I have right now doesn't have power steering, and the power steering, the rack and pinion's leaking on that one. So there will be lots of good parts that I will be using on this rig here. So and I got it for free. I didn't tell you guys that, but he basically gave it to me for free. He just wanted it out of his driveway. Picked it up for free. The only thing I'm spending right now is just to pay this tow truck driver to take it to my place. So we're gonna park this rig out, and the rest of the stuff that I don't need, I'll be selling it. So I'll be selling it locally. Small parts that's shippable in priority boxes, flat rate box, I'll be shipping them online. So if you guys want to buy parts, I'll make another video once, or I'll show you guys the rest of the rig once we get to my place. It's been about 2 days since I got the 4Runner that I spoke about. I didn't vlog or film too much, but if you guys follow my Instagram, you guys saw the stories I did behind the scenes, or at least I vlogged on my Instagram. But here we have is the 3.4 engine. I did went ahead and took off the timing cover, because I always like to take the timing cover off and take a look at the timing belt, and the timing belt condition was really good. It's like almost new. And even though this 4Runner has 320,000 miles, I believe this engine, it's either the original one or it's a different one. But if it's not if it is the original one, I'm pretty sure it's been rebuilt, because it looks like it's been well taken care of. Timing belt's good. There's no oil pan leaking, nothing leaking. The only kind of leak you kind of see is this typical valve cover gasket leak on this side. But even with the condition of it, you can tell that this is old stuff. It's not recent. So I went ahead and drained the oil already. This alternator is brand new, or at least it's somewhat new, because I can tell from it. And also there's a sticker on the back of it that says CarQuest, so you know that's aftermarket. And other than that, I got the engine removed. So this is an automatic one, so it has the torque converter. So I'll probably leave that on for now. The crossover, I'm not gonna remove. I'm gonna actually try to sell this engine. If nobody buys it within a week or so, then I'll go ahead and start stripping it down and getting it ready for my spare engine. Because I mean, I don't really need it. So I don't really need it, but I don't mind having it. That's the thing. I removed the engine. I unbolted the engine. I removed it, and then I cut this piece off so the engine can just slide out. So I lifted the engine enough, and then I tied this. I strapped the back of the 4Runner to my truck, and I basically just pulled the 4Runner that way, because I don't have a lot of room right here where my shed is. So it makes it much more easier. So it's really easy to pull an engine out when the vehicle that you're pulling it from, you don't care about, or you're gonna trash it, because you can just destroy it. It doesn't matter if you destroy it. But if you're pulling it from your truck that you want, obviously you don't want to do it this way. You want to do it the right way. But this one here, we don't really care. So I took the engine out. The two things I really wanted was the engine and the power steering rack and pinion. So the rack and pinion I took off already, and that one is not leaking, and it's also Toyota. It's a Toyota brand, so I know it's a good one. It's not no aftermarket one. So I took that off and I super clean it. I pressure wash it so it's all clean and ready to go. I did went ahead and cut the tie rods off, so I will go ahead and order new tie rods. I'm probably just gonna go ahead with AutoZone tie rods, just because they have lifetime warranty, so if something happened I can just switch it out. I know OEM is nice, but AutoZone lifetime warranty is fine. For my pickup, I've been running AutoZone tie rods and stuff like that, and they work fine. So I'm gonna use the rack and pinion for this one and get new tie rod, and then put that on the Go Tacoma, because the Go Tacoma has a leaking power steering or rack and pinion. Thinking about keeping the struts, but then after a while I was like, man, screw it. You can see I got to tube nuts, and then I was like, screw it, I don't want to mess with it. These wheels that came on this truck here, 3 of them are the same, and these are the same as the one on my Go Tacoma. Only difference is I spray painted it mine, but then I'm not sure if the back spacing is the same. So once the wreck yard comes, he's gonna come take the truck away, and then I'll go ahead and remove these wheels, and I'll keep these wheels, and I'll check the back spacing. But the nice thing about these is that these size tires are 33, 12.5, 15, so these are the same size that I'm running, and the tread is not so good, but this is good enough for spare. So right now I have 1 spare in the Go Tacoma, and I have 2 spare coming out from these guys, because this one's good enough for spare. The one on the rear drive is good. This one's completely blown out, but then I can use this wheel here and mount one of my other spare 33-inch on it. So I'll basically have like another full set of 33 by the time I have all this done. But anyways, let me show you guys the inside of this 4Runner. So I took most of the stuff out, and most of the stuff in here I'm just gonna put it for sale because I don't really use it on, or it's not really compatible with my Tacoma. I did keep the blower fan. I think the blower fan is the same for my Tacoma. And then the gauge cluster, everything's been taken out. The front 2 seats are taken out right here. These are nice. These are nice leather. I wonder if these will fit my Go Tacoma. I mean, it would have been, well, it'd be nice to have these as a. The nice thing about these leather ones is that when you go off-roading and if it gets muddy, if you throw mud on it, you can clean the mud off really easy. But I don't know, I posted those for sale. This 4Runner here, the owners or previous owners, they love their speaker system. So they have all these little amp wires. You can see all the speaker wires. So I'm pretty sure they had like a full surround system on here. And then this door is pretty much hit. So I think this car here got T-boned. Pretty sure this vehicle got T-boned when they picked it up. And the back door was already gone. The back seats, I took the back seats off, and then I'm just gonna trash the back seats. Nobody really buys those. Took off the gas tank because when you take it to the wreck yard, you have to remove all the fluids. So I took off the gas tank. I drained it. I siphoned the gas off. It was about almost 10 gallons, and then I just put that into my vehicle. So gas tank's off. Transmission fluid's been drained. Rear differential's been drained. I took the fuse box. I took the gas pedal because the throttle cable was attached to it. So I'm just going to keep that for spare. It's always good to have spare throttle cable. And I think that one should also be compatible with my Tacoma. When I bought it, it didn't. They took the steering wheel already. So no steering up here. I kept the keys. Kept the keys because I still have the doors on this side that I'm going to sell. So eventually the new owners will need a key for that. I almost forgot about it, but thank goodness I remember that. E-brake system, transmission, kept the transmission there. This fender here is still okay. If you really wanted to, you can cut this fender like right here and go right above this little dent right here. But we're just gonna leave it there. I don't want to mess with it. And that's pretty much it, man. Nothing really else that's good. And the brake booster, don't really need that. You can see the transmission. This is a 2-wheel drive transmission. It's pretty interesting. It's my first time seeing one of these, but it was super easy pulling this engine out. It was not that bad at all. I mean, it was easy because I can just destroy whatever I didn't need. So, but other than that, man, this is the free 4Runner that I got. The only thing, so this 4Runner was free. The guy was trying to sell it, and I guess nobody wanted to mess with it, and then He was like, yeah, you can have it. So I'm only out of pocket $90 for the towing, or it was $75 to tow it here, and then I tipped the guys $15 or something like that. So $90, and then the same guy, he's gonna come back and tow it to the junkyard, charging me $80 for that. So not bad. So I'm not really out of pocket because I still get a engine, and I still got myself a steering rack, which is, you know, $400-500 new. So at the end of it, it's still a win-win, or it's a win for me at least. So really nice to get these. And like I said, guys, I just find these deals online. These are all through Facebook Marketplace. So if you guys are looking to do stuff like what I'm doing, you just have to search online constantly, like every day, and just search, and you just gotta know what you're looking for. Once you know what you're looking for, once you know it, and then it just comes at you naturally, because this is my second free vehicle that I got this year already. I got the 84 pickup, the second generation pickup, last month or so, and that was just through browsing through Facebook Marketplace. You know, the guy listed it for the first 5 minutes, and I contacted him. I got it right away. So you just gotta be fast. You just gotta watch the internet and know when to do things. So you gotta know when to do things, and you also gotta know if there's any valuable stuff. So if this 4Runner didn't have this 3.4 engine in it, I would have never bothered with it. But since it has a 3.4, and I know that it had a steering rack that was compatible with my Tacoma, I know that it's worth the hassle of going through it. So that's the only reason why I got it. So you gotta know what parts are worth if you're gonna be stripping things out, and what you can sell it for, and then you also gotta just know your stuff. So that's the best advice I can give you guys. But we're gonna wrap up this video. I'll update you guys in the future on what I decided to do with this engine here, and just follow the Instagram story, NuttyNu_4x4, and I'll keep you guys posted there. Peace out.